Well, I mean,
Oh shoot, I forgot to crop. Hold on.
it's fine. Don't worry.
Hey guys, welcome back to the 305 podcast. Today we have the great and wonderful gaming Felix on.
Oh, thank you.
So, how's it going?
It's going well. So do you have any prepared questions, or how are we doing this?
So, there's going to be a live chat. The live chat will be asking questions as we go on. And yeah, here we go. Yeah, I got the crop right. Okay, I'm happy. So the first question I've got is, at CameronF305, ask Felix if he's related to Pewdiepie.
Oh,
I see you got the headphones.
Yeah, actually I bought them. I actually really like them.
I like the design, yeah.
No, we Swedish people are not related to each other. Like, I don't even have the similar last name. But actually, like, ever since I started YouTube, that's what I get like all the time. Like everyone saying. Also because I think we have like similar. I mean, obviously we have a similar accent since I'm Swedish.
Yeah, and you guys have the same first name.
Yeah. It's
Unless Felix isn't your real name. Dun, 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 dun.
yeah. Actually, I used to say that as a joke. I used to joke that I have a different real name. I used to say that my real name was Frederick, and then some people started believing it. So I decided it probably wasn't smart to say that.
So yeah, second question. Let's find it. Dang, it's deep down. It's deep down.
Before Nathan gets here. Bed made, shower.
Let's see.
I'm going to the gym.
Dang, there's a lot of people who entered my giveaway and tweeted at me. I can't find it. Oh well. Let's start looking at the live chat then.
Okay.
I have to put it on Discord out.
I think it's really hard to get people to come to streams and stuff unless you schedule it a lot.
Yeah.
So that's like definitely a tip I would give you.
I forgot to put it on the BG Mike Discord. That's the main Discord I'm always on.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw you even have it in your bio. I actually listened some to your interview with him.
That was really fun.
Yeah, I mean, I can try help out some too, but everything I have is kind of dead because I'm really bad at keeping Discord and stuff active. Like I do have a Discord, but it's very inactive.
Oh, I didn't even know you had one actually. I would have joined it if, cause like
yeah,
I don't do a lot of Discord until recently.
Yeah, I'm not. Like, I don't actively promote it, and since I almost never am there,
yeah,
I don't I don't try to promote it for that reason as well. But yeah, definitely, if Mike is fine with you like promoting it there, you definitely should.
Yeah, well, the thing is, these are really like the community on there, like the first podcast I did. So then they just started tuning in again. I feel it's weird because you can't see my face.
It's fine. I can see it on the. I can see it on the YouTube. Right, kind of delayed, but.
All right, yeah, we got people joining now. All right, thank you for the, Katia. For the compliment on the stream. That last podcast was my most, concurrent viewer podcast, or stream in general, with like 37 I think was the most. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm not quite as popular as Mike, so I'm sorry you want to get quite as big big of a crowd.
Nah, it's just like crazy. It's like my mind's still blown that like you would say yes like to a fan.
Well,
I'm
I think
right now.
I think most people would, like, almost all YouTubers are, there is normal people, so most people would say yes. For me, it's more about, like, I'm usually busy, and I guess probably the same with most YouTubers. Like I know Mike, for example. I know he works like really hard with
Yeah.
doing videos. Like if you do, I don't know how many videos he does now. I think he does at least like 2 per day.
Yeah,
You're
sometimes
probably
there's
like
1 or 2
busy.
per day.
You're probably like busy like the whole day just working with that.
I don't know how
So
people do like 3 a day or like Markiplier.
they work really hard. Like that's how.
It's just like I work too hard and I can barely get 1 per week. But I'm
Yeah,
still
no.
new.
I promise you, like the people that do 2 or 3 videos, they're like monsters. They work like really hard, especially people that do their own editing. They
Oh,
just
yeah.
sit by the computer all day. That's all they do.
I think that's how Mike. I think that's how Mike gets a lot of videos out because he has Gonsi. That's the next podcast. Hold on, my lighting is bothering me. I'm gonna turn off my window or
All right.
turn the shades or whatever.
Okay. Hi, Joel. That's saying Kichao, or is that even how you say it? I'm really bad at pronouncing stuff.
I'm
Joel.
back. Okay, I'm back.
Kichao. Wow. Okay, some people are joining.
Okay, I need to check the stream. Oh yeah, Kichao Gabchan. That's Joel Clement is Gabchan.
I don't get where it is from, but all right.
Yeah, it's just there's some inside jokes. They came from the
Alright.
Discord.
All right.
So I have some topics this time. Last time it was mostly questions.
Mhm.
What's your opinion on YouTube drama?
What do you mean by YouTube drama? Like, can you be more specific?
Just like people like Jake Paul or just like, hey, yeah, that's a very specific name, but just the people like causing trouble on YouTube and like having like a ill environment. Like, what's your opinion on that?
I mean, I think it's a lot of the people that do it. They do it because they know it works, because they get views that way. That's how it. Like, I think most of the people. I mean, it's really hard to say because we don't know what's going on beyond the scenes. But I bet you almost all the stuff is fake as well. Not like necessarily fake, but they plan it ahead, I think.
Yeah, like I 100% think that. I mean, wait, Jake Paul even admitted to faking stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so I could totally see how he has set stuff up to get the views. He does it for the views.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's how they. I mean, it's their work. It's like their living. So of course they're gonna do whatever they can to make money. So,
Mhm.
I don't even really have a problem with it. I just don't find it interesting. But I guess a lot of people do, which is why it's working.
It's a lot of kids, and kids love drama, and that's what I think. That's coming from me, and I'm a youngin.
Yeah, no, I definitely think the main demographic of people that are watching YouTube now is like young kids, they're like teenagers,
Yeah.
and I like that kind of stuff, and so then that's what's gonna happen. And it seems like the bar just keeps going lower and lower.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing they won't do. So I'm guessing in like 5 years, YouTube will be even worse.
Yeah, it scares me. I really just don't want there to be a lot of children on there, and it's just like, because you have to filter yourself even for like, I don't curse on YouTube. I'm not a fan of that, but still people who do and who that's their humor, it's just like I don't think they should have to censor themselves just because YouTube makes them, because they know a lot of kids are watching their thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's part of the issue. The issue is that so much, at least like when I started YouTube and the YouTube that I've known, it was like you watched YouTube because you liked some person. Actually, that's how I started watching YouTube. I started
Yeah.
watching Amnesia, and I think I watched like Tobuscus or something like that. And then I kind of started watching mods of it and started watching Pewdiepie. And that's actually why that's why I signed up to YouTube, because I was like, oh, I really like PewDiePie. I really like his content. I should have a YouTube account so I don't miss his uploads. And now it's like YouTube is just about algorithms, about recommended, about trending topics.
Yeah, I know.
It's totally different now and I think that's part of like why you see these kind of things. Because yeah, when I started watching, if PewDiePie would have made like some huge drama, it wouldn't have gained that many views. But now it's like the algorithm and the recommended stuff is pushing it in a different way.
I agree. I 100% agree with that. It's just like now, back then, if there was any drama on YouTube whatsoever, nobody, nah. But nowadays, that's all people want, and I don't understand why people dig into that.
Well, I mean, like, I really think it's about the algorithms. It's because people see it works. It's like why.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No problem. It's like why, like, if you look at content that people are making, like even if you look at let's even say like PewDiePie. Before he was like, oh, reaction channels are terrible. I don't like that kind of content. And remember Jinx or whatever his name was?
Oh gosh, yeah, Jinx.
Like PewDiePie was making fun of him, and now look at the content he's making. He's like, I mean, sure, I like his stuff. It's well edited and so on, but he basically just reacts. Yeah, he reacts to memes. So it's like, it's what's doing well on YouTube.
But like, he's also a little self-aware at the same time. He's like, original content, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I like him, and yeah, I don't mind it, but it's kind of sad that that's like the state of YouTube. Like, I think his last video I saw was like him reacting to a Dr. Phil video. It's like,
those are funny. I love those.
Yeah, no, I like it, but at the same time, you know, in a way, it is like a reaction channel.
Yeah. All right, so we got some questions. This one comes from Gab. What is your opinion on the tasty snack sandals?
You know, I don't know what the tasty snack sandals are.
You know, like, you know, like the shoes, the sandals. Like Jesus wore sandals, and they're good to eat for your health and stuff.
As a Swedish person, I legit have no idea what you're talking about.
Really? Here, let me pull up a PNG of sandals.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna Google it. Wait. Snack.
Just type in sandals.
I don't think this really exists in Sweden, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, we're always like a year or 2 years behind, or even more. Like, I'm not joking. Like, we don't. Wait, is it called snacky?
No, it's just sandals. It's just.
Oh, that's just what they were calling it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He's this. What's your opinion? Would you eat those?
That's
this question.
I guess not.
Ah, dang, you're missing out. Let's see.
I'm learning new stuff.
Where do you see your channel in 5 years?
Oh wow, that's a really hard question. I don't know. I really like YouTube, but like I mentioned earlier, maybe like 5 or 6 months ago, I really stopped caring a lot less about YouTube because I got a pretty good job as a programmer, and so I'm making pretty good money programming now, and
that's awesome.
I'm really into programming. So I've been thinking a lot. Sorry, what?
No, that's what I really want to do when I grow up. I want to be a software engineer.
Yeah. So like I've been thinking a lot about starting a second channel or like doing something with programming, because that's like one of the things I'm really interested in. I mean, I really like games, but it feels like I don't know if it's like gaming on YouTube is dying or if it's just that I think it's getting worse. But
okay, that was weird.
What's going on?
All right, someone in the chat sent me a Snapchat. Sorry.
Oh, okay. But in 5 years, wow.
I'm sorry about
I guess either I stopped or I like put all my effort into into like trying to like reach like 100 or 1 million subscribers or something. I really don't know, honestly.
If you made a programming channel, I'd definitely watch it.
I might. Like I said, I'm trying to do too many things at once now, I think, and having a full-time work while trying to do YouTube is really difficult.
Yeah. like if I was gonna do YouTube and still like in a job, I'd probably do part-time. But I don't know. It just depends on how big my channel would be. So I think a full-time job is probably appropriate.
Where do you think your channel will be in 5 years? Like let's turn around the question.
Let's check Social Blade real quick. I hate how Social Blade predicts my channel. It makes me feel good to see them getting 1,000 subscribers in June. -3 subscribers. Dang it, subscriber purge. Okay. Hopefully a subscriber purge won't exist then. Let's see, in 5 years from now. Alright, that's the mobile app, so oh boy. I'm scared to look now. I think it might be fairly good. I think it'll be fairly good. I think I'll probably have at least by a minimum 10,000 subscribers.
But like subscribers is not really what matters at the end of the day if you want to do it.
That is very true.
As like if you want to do it, like working with it, it's all about the views and like how good ad rate you can get.
Yeah, it projects my views to have 45,000 views and 12,000 subscribers. I'm sorry, I don't think that's very accurate because I think by the time I have 12,000, I'll have over 100,000. I would estimate to be able to make a living of YouTube, where it's the only thing you do, you have to get maybe like 2 million views per month at least. I agree with that because
I don't think most people can do that. So I don't think it's like the way I say it. YouTube should be a hobby, and you should do something different, and then like working with something different, and then while you're doing YouTube as a hobby, you can see if it keeps growing, and when it's making you enough money where that's what you can do, then you should go for like only doing YouTube.
I 100% agree because when you're at the rate that like if you're at Michael's rate, like BG Mike, if you're at his rate, then I understand him doing YouTube full time, but like at like 50,000 or 100,000, I can't see myself doing YouTube full time because I don't feel like it'd be stable enough for me.
Yeah, no, I really admire Mike because I know that he really early jumped in and
he
just
was
went
at
like
60,000, I'm pretty sure.
Full time. I'm not I'm not as fearless, and for me, I can see like programming, or as a programmer, you have such a safe like level of income. Like if you work with programming for like 10 years, you're gonna make decent cash. Yeah. While if you work as a YouTuber for 10 years, at any point, like even for Mike, and I know that Mike is stressing out over this, and I 100% understand it. At any point, your channel can just die. Like you can lose views, or I'm not even sure how it works anymore.
Yeah,
so
I don't know why it's a thing.
Stop comparing everyone to Michael. But he's a really good example because he's someone that's been around for like a really long time, so it's easy to make the comparison.
And I can understand with that because I've been with him since like 20,000 subscribers, and now he blew up. But
yeah, I watched him really early too, so it's cool to see that he's like I really think he's one of those people that adapt to the time too. That's why I think he's good to look at as an example, at least if you want to make it on YouTube. Yeah.
And I feel like I've always liked your videos because they went from because I just enjoy gaming all around, let's be honest. But the way you do your videos, ever since I've watched them, I've seen it evolve, and I like it. I love how your commentary matches the game perfectly. That's what I love about it the most. It's just your commentary is the thing that makes it the best.
Well, I mean, I like the way I've grown my channel is I just went with whatever is doing well. I heard lots of people say that I'm copying like Mike or other people, and in a way, like that's kind of like how YouTube works. It's like if you have something that's working for you, you're just gonna keep doing it. Like that's how you do it.
By that
like,
logic,
why would you go away?
By that logic, every YouTuber copies everyone. For me,
Yeah.
I have inspiration from a YouTuber I watch. So,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's find some more live chat. Jeez, there's a lot of funny. Gav says, "Where do you see your channel in 6 years?"
Oh wow. Wow.
Good old
It's like the
BG
same
bicycle.
answer. But no, but I'm a bit curious actually. So you want to do programming, or you want to do YouTube? Like what's your plan?
I got a plan. Okay, so if YouTube doesn't work out for me, I mean, I'm always gonna have the channel, but if by the time I'm out of college and I don't have a certain amount, or like I don't have enough to sustain a full job, then I'll always have, or if I do have a full channel that can sustain a job and it dies, I always want to have the degree just in case, so I have something to fall back on for programming or engineering, because I know that's the future. And I know,
well, I mean, there's also some people, like for example, Gansi is like a good example for that, where people like really just want to work with YouTube, so they end up doing editing or similar stuff. Like, would you do something like that, or like programming is not gonna go to YouTube in the same way?
that is true. I've always liked it though, because I've if you didn't know, I make little fan games every once in a while. I'm working on one for BG Mike. I've been working on it for too long, honestly. But it's taught me a lot. So I just really like it. It's something I'm really interested in.
I'm reading the chat. I want those programming videos now, to be honest.
I mean, so do I. Let's go. I want
okay,
programming
sure.
Felix. Programming Felix.
Yeah, yeah. that should be the channel name.
And then
I just go with like whenever I make a review channel, I use be reviewing Felix.
And like you could use the same avatar, but instead of like the headphones, you could just like make it. I don't know, like glasses and like have the glasses on your little OC and have like a little computer in front. Instead of like
yeah, or like some syntax.
Syntax in the back.
Yeah, that would be something.
You already have a fan base. For this channel that hasn't even been created yet.
Programming fail. Yeah, no, but I mean, I definitely think you can do YouTube in lots of different ways. So, I mean, if that's what you want to do, then you should go for it. Just don't go like full time, like trying to do it, because I know lots of people that just end up not going anywhere. It's really, really, really hard, and I'm sure in like 1 year, 2 years, the competition is just gonna get better and better. Like, I mean, even the fact that you're like trying to host a podcast at this point, and like I didn't even think of YouTube when I was your age. So, I mean, it's very, very different.
Well, ever since I really got my hands on any like iPad or iPhone, like at the time YouTube was built in, so I've always had access to that kind of technology ever since I was like, I'd say 7 or 8. And I've always enjoyed content. Now at that time it was only Annoying Orange and who were the other classics? Tobuscus. And Pewdiepie wasn't too popular then. But yeah, there was all these people.
Yeah, you're making me feel really old.
I mean, I was 8
then.
It's not even. I was probably younger. Cam wants me to plop the link into this stream. Yes, I do, Kino. She's gonna put the stream in mod promotion. At everyone.
Do you have any more prepared questions, or
I do have topics still.
All right.
So my next topic, I guess, is the state of YouTube. Wow, I have a little notepad. So I guess we kind of already delved into it, but like, how is the state of YouTube really affecting your channel, and what do you think will happen in the future now before we go into, I know Markiplier recently, before
Yeah.
after I made the topics. Thanks, Mark. He made a video about what he thinks the is going on with YouTube, and I 100% agree with it, because all it is Google Plus, Google Plus, Google Plus. Everything you do is Google Plus.
Oh, there we got Onishan. Hey, Onishan, do you
Oni-chan.
wanna like tweet out the stream or something, like help out Cameron? It'd be nice.
Thank you.
Do you know who Onishan is? It's like it's another YouTuber. But
Wait, say again?
sorry about the. No, I was just saying like Onishan. It's another YouTuber.
Oh, it
from the
is?
chat. Yeah. But to answer your question,
I think I've heard of you before. I've definitely heard of
they
you.
make like schoolgirl simulator videos.
I know who you are. That's a little weird to say. I need to pull you up on my phone right now.
To go back to your question, actually I read a thread about Google Plus, where one of the people that worked on it, since I follow a lot of developers, he was talking about how like what a big mess it is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do definitely think. I mean, I've also really got interested in stocks, so I'm looking at a lot of like companies and things like that, and I do find it really worrisome that Google spends so much money on Google Plus and how much stuff is broken on YouTube. So in one in one way, like I'm really happy that I'm not doing YouTube full time. Like I'm very, very worried about the future for YouTube. There's plenty of things that looks bad or looks as if it's gonna go bad, and the Markiplier thing is just one of them. That the fact that they have Google Plus integrated into everything, and Google Plus is broken. That's one thing. But then, like I also mentioned, the algorithms and the way you get content now, like the trending content. I also think that's a really big and worrisome thing. Like, I don't want to use YouTube as much anymore. I don't know about you. I'm sure you watch YouTube a lot.
Oh yeah, I do. I spend too much time on YouTube.
But I think the way, like the content I'm getting recommended to me now, and the stuff, it's not engaging me in the same way. It's like YouTube is trying to tell me what to watch instead of letting me watch the stuff that I used to watch.
Yeah.
You know, like content creators. Like, for example, I'm subscribed to Markiplier. I didn't see any of his videos. The only one I saw was the one where he was talking about Google Plus being broken because it was recommended to me. So
That's
yeah,
funny. That's kind of ironic.
yeah. And it was a video just talking about that. But I mean, it's a good video.
I agree.
It's
Yeah.
good that someone is speaking out about it.
Especially someone who usually stays out of that kind of stuff. Like Markiplier, if you ever noticed, like whenever there's like a big drama in between, he's only talked about one kind of drama, and that was with PewDiePie and the whole Wall Street Journal thing. That's the only drama he's really talked about, and he totally got caught everybody off guard by this because he's always on YouTube's side and stuff like that. Or he doesn't side with YouTube, he just stays quiet. And I'm really glad he spoke out about that.
Well, I mean, I think he had to. The fact that he can open pages on his creator studio and they're broken, like it's really bad.
And I feel like I'm not alone anymore.
Yeah, no, I think most of the people, like I said, I'm really happy that I don't do YouTube full time, but the people that I see that do YouTube full time, they seem super stressed and super worried, and he's constantly in a state of like, oh, what's broken now? What's gonna happen? Like, YouTube is, where are my views going? Oh, why is my content being not being recommended? Oh, why are the ads? Like, there's so many things. Like I understand why they're freaking out. It's like no one knows anything.
Yeah, they don't reach out to their creators, and even me, like I don't do it full time, but it still worries me because all these other people, like I talk to Mike often, and we always get into the conversation about YouTube, and he gets the silliest videos demonetized. Like he got his channel is completely kid friendly, and he gets demonetized. When I still got ads, I don't anymore because I don't have subscribers anymore. Oh no, I do, but like they changed the limit.
Yeah. Do you have what's it called? Like, do you have so you can monetize stuff?
I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so.
Because yeah, they changed that. Yeah, no, there's I mean there's lots of things to complain about, but yeah, no, I really don't think you can be a full-time YouTuber and not just worry constantly, because I mean it's not even all the problems that keep showing up. It's just that Google isn't communicating at all.
That's the thing. It's the lack of communication, and if there was actual communication towards the creators, I bet you I bet you the apocalypse probably wouldn't be as crazy as it is. And I bet like YouTubers would not be mad at YouTube and not be moving to other platforms because of it. It's just like some of my favorite creators don't even do YouTube anymore. They're just on Twitch a lot, and I don't go on Twitch a lot, and because I prefer videos and not live video. I like certain people who are really good at live streams, but when it's a YouTuber who only does like what they're good at is YouTube and editing and stuff like that. And certain people I just can't watch their live streams because it's not entertaining.
Yeah, no, I get that. Do you mind? I saw someone asking if I'm Swedish. Yes, Conrad, I am Swedish.
I saw that one. I was like, that's self-explanatory to me. I didn't really want to ask that one yet.
It's fine.
Grim Reaper asks, "Am I late?" Yes, you are. That's why you shouldn't leave the server.
I earn a lot of money from YouTube. So, what is a lot of money for you? Because
let me go to your channel real quick. How many subscribers do you have, Conrad?
You can calculate.
29. What? 20. No.
He probably gets a lot of views then.
I didn't no idea that Conrad had 29,000 subscribers. Good job, Conrad. Very cool.
But no, I think making money from Twitch right now is easier because you get donations and stuff like that.
I've streamed on Twitch 3 times and I still get money from it now. It's not a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's still money.
Yeah, no, and I do think people that actually have like a real fan base or like a crowd of people that watch them, it's easier to kind of monetize it or whatever when you're like live streaming.
Yeah.
So I do understand why people, but yeah, also is that Twitch is actually communicating. Like that's why people are moving over.
Preach. Honestly, like they just. YouTube.
Yeah, actually, sorry, I'm just curious now, Conrad. How much do you make? Like, I can look at it, but I don't think you're making as much as you would from like just doing any normal work.
Yeah, because like 29,000, like that's a big number, and it's really cool, but like, it's still not something stable for YouTube.
Yeah, but I see some Hello Neighbor videos, so maybe he's got some trends and stuff. But no, still, like, it's so crazy too how things used to be. Because, yeah, someone with like 100,000 subscribers before, it was like, oh, you should just go full time. You never have to work again. Like, YouTube is what you can do now. Well, now today it's like...
It's like 100,000, not enough. You had to get to like 500 or 1 million. And it's sad, but I feel like when you, like, 100,000 is like the point where like you know that you're most likely gonna hit 1 million here. I feel like it's like just set in stone by the time you hit 100,000. I don't know. Every single channel I'm subscribed to that's hit 100,000 is like on their way to 1 million like quickly.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like for example, I have a friend. I don't know if I should like, you know what? I'm just not gonna say any specific names instead. Yeah. But there's lots of channels that reached over 1 million subscribers, and they're getting like maybe 1,000 or 2,000 views per video now. Like it's really scary, or whatever to say it. Like how to say it. Like it's very it's very unstable now.
Mm-hmm.
So long, I earned 3.987, and that was in 4 months. Yeah, but that's like what you totally made, right? If you took a normal Swedish
Yeah,
job,
technically you don't get paid,
you,
right? You haven't got paid from YouTube because they don't pay you till like a certain cap.
no, I think that's way beyond the cap. I think the cap is like $100.
Yeah, but he said
Least in
he's made
Sweden.
$3.90.
No, I think he means 3,900.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot more. But still, if you worked for like 4 months in Sweden, because we have a pretty high, what's it called? Like the lowest amount of salary you can have, like the base salary is pretty good. So it would probably make about the same like working here. So, I mean, but it might be a kid. It could be a kid, then that's like a really good like weekend or weekend. What's it called?
Allowance.
Allowance. Yeah, sorry.
I've only made $100 in total off of everything I do on the internet, or no, I think near 150. So it works for me, honestly. I don't have any responsibilities to really pay for.
Minimum wage. Minimum wage.
That's
exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, I think it's really really hard to make it. Yeah, Onishan, you got it. It's minimum wage. That's the word.
Oh, I mean, minimum wage is perfect. YouTube's not even minimum wage; it's minimum wage. That's the perfect words. All right, let's go into another topic.
All right.
Ooh. So what do you think about PewDiePie versus T-Series?
I think it's a hilarious meme, and I'm totally on PewDiePie's side.
I feel like every human and everywhere else except India, and maybe even people in India, are on PewDiePie's side. Because even when he gets past, I'm going to pull up the sub count live.
I saw he actually went quite above it now because Mr. Beast has like stepped in and started like helping him.
Love Mr. Beast. I've been subscribed to Mr. Beast for a long time since he did worst intros. Oh shoot, T-Series is coming up. It's 68.4 million.
No.
And PewDiePie is 69.1.
Yeah, he has got quite a bit now. Like
he's starting to slow down though. He's starting to slow down from the Mr. Beast thing, but he's still getting like 100K a day. Woo!
PewDiePie don't reply to my random tweets. What a downer. Well, it could be worse. PewDiePie actually replied to one of my tweets once, but it was a negative reply, and for like 1 or 2 weeks, I got like 100 people just liking his negative reply to me. So like, just it was really bad actually. Like for 2 weeks.
I think I've seen that before actually, because I've always followed you. Yeah, and there was one point where I stopped Twitter and I made a new account, so
okay.
I lost everybody I followed.
But yeah, I trust me, it's not great to get a negative feedback from a big YouTuber, because I think I'm trying to remember what he said, but he was trying to fix his Mac or something, and I replied like, "Oh, have you tried this?" And he replied something like, "But what the fuck? It's not working." And for 2 weeks, people were liking that. Just
like I don't get a lot of replies from like people. When I do, it's just like I've never gotten any negative replies from big YouTubers though. So I'm always scared of that.
Yeah, no, well, usually I think afterwards he actually deleted the reply. So yeah, right. most YouTubers think before they reply. Like if someone writes something, I will usually just ignore it instead of replying in a negative way. I think he was really, really, really upset at the time.
It's like, it's not working.
Yeah.
But when did YouTube make 2 ads in a row? I mean, I've started to see them a lot. I've never seen that happen.
Actually, you can decide yourself how many ads you want to put. If you want to put like 50 ads on this YouTube video, you can. But most people might not watch it then.
Let's go. I'm just kidding.
And then like every video after that from your channel had like 50 ads.
I mean, I know you could place them in between, but I thought there was only like a certain amount you could put in. I guess I didn't.
No, I don't think there's or maybe they changed it, but I know you can put a lot. Although you can only put a mid-roll ad if it's 10 minutes, which is why everyone
I know,
makes their
that's
videos
the
be
meme.
above 10 videos. I usually don't care about it, but
I mean, I do it
yeah.
just for the meme. I make my videos above 10 minutes just for the meme, you know? Like, you know what? 10-minute meme.
Well, I'm okay with it, but I remember PewDiePie did it with one of his videos where he's doing like some puzzle or something, and like 4 videos was him playing the game, and then it was just 6 minutes of like a frozen screen where it said something like "gotta get that mid-roll ad" or something. That's kind of like taking it too far.
Or
Like,
yeah, I think like he said like a outro like that lasted like 5 minutes.
oh yeah, yeah. No, that's. I mean, I really think it's good that people are like greedy and ambitious and so on. Like I think it's only like good, like it drives people forward. So I don't mind it, but yeah, I'm not really like that. Like for example, if you want to get donations, you kind of have to like actively ask for it, and I don't really like doing that. So whenever I stream, I don't get a lot of donations. Because it's just weird for me to like constantly ask for money when I don't really need it.
Like the only thing I ever ask for is like if I remind people to like the video if they enjoyed it, or I don't ever say turn on post notifications or comment or kind of like that. They can comment if they want to, but I remind them to like the video or subscribe if they're new. Just like,
but that's fine. That's like totally different. Like it doesn't cost anything. Just leave a like. By the way, guys, leave a like on this video.
Yeah, leave a like on the stream. It already has like 9 likes or 8 likes. I don't know. I don't see it because I have the pop out chat. 11 likes. Yeah. Woo! 7 watching right now. Let's go.
Yeah, no, you actually have to do it. Like that's the thing, though. It works. That's why people do it. And actually, you should do it in the beginning of the stream or video or whatever you're doing, because that's when people. That's when most people actually watch.
And hey, all you people watching, yeah, I'm talking to you right there. I see you sitting right there behind your computer. Go subscribe to my channel, Cameron305. Felix's channel, it's in the description below. Go subscribe to the podcast channel, of course, if you love these kinds of podcasts. I'm enjoying doing them because I get to have awesome people on. And I only pick awesome people to come on. I only ask awesome people.
Yeah, you set a pretty high bar already, like asking people. I hope you get like that. You keep getting people on, but like I said, don't take it personally if some YouTubers say no, because everyone is always busy.
I mean,
like,
Veggie Gamer. Yeah. Do you know who he is? I think you do.
Yeah. I interacted with him.
Someone said, "Excuse me, I'm on mobile." Anyway, but he said no. He rightfully declined, but he said maybe another time because he was busy this week and next week. And I booked some people on the Discord and some like moderators and stuff like that to come on. And I booked BG Mike's wife. I feel like I'm just gonna. Next thing you know, I'm gonna book the dog. Come on,
yeah,
DD.
no, I was just gonna say that. Just go through the whole.
Let's go through the whole family. Then I'm gonna do Clarence and Scrub Chan.
BG Mike's mods, his most
mom,
active
dad.
viewers.
Nah, but they asked to be on, and I would have felt bad if I said no.
Yeah, no, I definitely think you should do it. But like I said, don't be disencouraged, because like when you asked me, I said sure if I can, because I don't know, like I'm always doing stuff.
And that's why I do it on Saturday, because I know people are really busy, and Saturday is usually like an off day. I mean, just because I'm at school.
But I mean, it's still just like don't worry about it. That's why you never asked me to get on the podcast. See, now you're gonna get more people like asking you.
That's why you never. Yeah, because you left the server, Grim Reaper. What'd you think was gonna happen? You came on. You left after the hype train left, or before the hype train came. Sorry. I need an interview with. We need an interview with DD. That's the dog. Yeah. All right, I'll make it happen.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make that happen. All right.
You can just make it like 10 seconds edited video of just him.
Or 10 minutes. Just like
right.
The new meta.
10 minutes and 1 second.
The new meta that PewDiePie's creating is making 5-minute videos but slowing them down '2. What you do in the settings, and you just times it by 2 in the speed and still get the watch time.
Oh yeah, I've actually I've seen people suggest that as a meme. I hope no one's actually start doing it.
I'm gonna start doing that now.
Oh wow.
Oh no, I'm gonna do one video, but before you begin this video, times it by 2. But then that's gonna take more space on my computer, and I don't want that.
Yeah, it's
worth it. Worth the views. Just kidding.
Yeah. But do you have any more questions, or
yeah,
are we starting to?
I have one more good topic, and we're starting to. Dang, we went. I can't believe it's already been 50 minutes. That's a long time.
It's fine.
I like 20 minutes. I'm just gonna see if there's any more questions.
All right. I will actually save someone.
There's Borks. Do it for the meme. I will do it for the meme if you want me to. Did you? 10 minutes is the best length, though. I mean, well, yes, they will. All right. So if you go in like the little 3 dots in the corner of the screen, right, and you click that, and it says speed, and you click speed, and you do times 2, and it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reaper. Anyway, so my last topic is right here. I don't like it though, so we're not gonna do it.
You don't like the topic?
I don't like it. It's just it's kind of irrelevant. So it was something from a long time ago that I asked Mike. But
we can just talk for like another 10 minutes if you want to, so we go past 1 hour. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, it's fine.
Or what your plans are.
So I got the podcast on iTunes, which is awesome. I got it on SoundCloud as well. So if you guys ever want to watch it on the go and get it. The first episode's already out. That was cool. That was a long process though. I didn't know.
Do you have it like all automatically set up, so you just like record it and then it's done?
Yeah, I have to upload it on one site though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, because I've been thinking of maybe wanting to do a podcast too, but I just don't have something that I think people would be interested in. So, like, definitely, yeah, no, but like, it's good of you to just kind of start doing things. Yeah. I think that's how you have to do stuff. You kind of have to just keep like start somewhere, and as you're going along, just like try to figure out to get better, and so on, and so like. Don't try to be perfect on everything. Just like start somewhere.
So when did you start YouTube? I don't remember that.
Oh, wow. That's a good question. I think
I did it.
It's at least like 5 years. It's probably more.
Wow.
Like
let's find out.
I used to remember I started doing it whenever I was watching Pewdiepie, so it might be more. Yeah, it's probably like 6 years. At least, but I've been very inconsistent with YouTube, and that's definitely not something you should do. But I was very inconsistent for a long time, and then I kind of became friends with some bigger YouTubers, and then they were like, "Oh, you should just do this and that," and then I kind of took their critique and just kind of ran with it.
2012.
Yeah, it is. So wait, that's 6 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I
almost
was actually
7 years.
Yeah, now I'm feeling like even older.
Well, I made my YouTube channel about 7 years ago as well, like my first one, but I didn't really start uploading until about 4 years ago.
Yeah, I think for me it was almost the same. It was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago where I started taking it more seriously. Yeah, just because of my like bigger YouTube friends at that time. Like I really think the most important thing when it comes to YouTube is the consistency. Like 100%. if you do it every day, that's when you start seeing progress, or at least you get better yourself because you're doing it so consistently that you will learn like, oh, this is bad. I need to fix this. This thing I did was terrible. Let's never do that in a video again. You know, like those kind of things.
So we get a question. Are all Swedish YouTubers named Felix?
Yes, every single one. There's no Swedish YouTubers.
So far, I haven't seen another Swedish YouTuber that's not been named Felix. So.
Actually, there's a really big Swedish YouTuber, like who actually does videos in Swedish, and he's also called Felix, and his videos are called like Felix Reviews or something. So I could never actually review stuff without just people saying that I'm ripping him off. Really? So yeah, no, a lot of Swedish YouTubers are named Felix for real.
Hit a finna dab. That's what.
No.
Please hit a finna dab. That's what.
No, I refuse to do it. If they donate, I will do it. See, there you go.
I don't. I can't. I don't have super chat enabled because I'm too small for that.
Okay,
if you donate a subscriber, if I get a subscriber right now, or soon, or Felix, somebody gets a new subscriber. Well, I only have camera 305s open, so if I get a subscriber, then I'll hit it. Then we both will have to hit a dab.
I can't dab. I'm dabless. Please don't make me do it.
Subscribe. I want this dabbing now. I'm just kidding.
No.
Do it now. Do it.
But
I'm just kidding.
But no, it's fine. And can Felix hit a final dab? No, Aquino, I cannot. I refuse.
And a lovely nene. That's just putting your hand out, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's my girlfriend in the chat asking me to dab. No, I will not.
What if your girlfriend unsub then sub again? I'm still if I hear the noise it goes ding, then that means you have to hit a dab. Or if it comes up on the thing.
If you guys get this podcast to 1,000 subscribers, then I will dab.
Or my main channel, Karen F305.
Okay, or his main chat. There you go.
I'm right about to hit 600 subscribers. So
I'll come back just to do a dab.
Makes sense. I can't set up a super chat. I don't have enough subscribers. Anyway, please. She said the please. I'll do it. I'll do it for Felix.
Okay.
Anybody screenshots that, I'm finding where you live. That's a little harsh. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna say I'm too old to dab.
I mean, dabbing's too old for me.
Like, it's really funny because I have a lot of friends that like ironically dabbed, but they've ironically dabbed, so now they actually do it unironically.
I can't do that. I only ironically dab.
It's like if you learn the Fortnite dance ironically, at some point it stops being ironic when you actually know the dance.
I mean, I know the default dance ironically.
No, please, no.
Wow. Hit a nene then, okay.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the and then the It's the old 2016 then. You live on Mars? Well, if you screenshot it, I'm coming to Mars. I know what state. I think I know what state you're in.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna find where you live. I'm not gonna say it on podcast, but I'm gonna find where you live. I'm just kidding. All right, so wow, an hour. Okay. So, is there anything else? Anybody? Any other questions?
Yeah, do you guys have any questions that doesn't involve dabbing? Please?
Yeah, please.
Now I will get questions about dabbing.
Do you have a Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, I do own a Nintendo Switch.
What do you think is better in the console wars? Switch, Xbox, or PS4?
I think. Well, I'm kind of a nerd, so I think hardware wise, I think PlayStation 4 is better. But I do think the Switch has better games, which is why I own a Nintendo Switch.
I agree.
But I would get a PS4 just for Bloodborne. Like, I really, really, really like Dark Souls 3, which I played on PC. I actually just bought Dark Souls Remastered on the Nintendo Switch. So
I didn't realize it came out on the Switch. I need to get that right now. In matter of fact, I'm getting it right now.
It's pretty good.
Oh, jeez. I hope I didn't break anything, because it's under my desk.
What is your least favorite game you've ever played? Wow, that's actually
good question, Kino.
A really difficult question. What's your least favorite game?
My least favorite game. I'm gonna turn off my Switch. My least favorite game is that I've ever played. Dang, I've played a lot of bad games. Now I've regretted playing a lot of games, but if I had to pick one, I'd have to say. Oh, that's so hard. There's a lot of games I dislike, but there's a lot of games I really like though, because I just avoid the games I don't like. Let's go with. No, I really liked Minecraft when I was a youngin'. I can't say that. That's the community wants me to say.
You should say Yonder Simulator just
oh
to, like,
no, I don't want to have a flame war. That game's
the fans. No, I'm
like
kidding.
Yonder Simulator would cause a flame war. Fortnite would cause a flame war. So would Minecraft. So would all this other stuff. I would say, I don't know. I don't play a lot of bad games. I would say a lot of scratch games are bad.
Oh, okay.
A lot of scratch games are pretty bad.
I think the worst one that I've played was, I think it was called like Zombie Driver or something on Steam. Like I used to like, I still really like indie games, but I really got into indie games maybe a year ago or something, and then I just bought like all indie games that I could see, and I remember these being one of them, and I had a really good impression of a lot of the indie games, like not Minecraft, but I'm trying to remember now, like Botanicula, Spelunky, there's Binding of Isaac, there's a lot of indie games that are really cool.
Oh, I love the Binding of Isaac. That's a really good game.
So I just opened this game and expected it to be good, and it was terrible.
Okay, so I have a good decision. I'd say I Am Bread. Oh, actually, no, Surgeon Simulator. One of the two. No, I'd like Surgeon Simulator better. But I Am Bread, I didn't really like that one. I bought it, but I didn't like it because it was a rage game, but it had bad physics, and it kind of got on my nerves. It was a good game though.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I didn't enjoy it.
I think you played too many good games. You don't really have like anything bad to compare with.
Yeah, I've played a lot of really good games, but I Am Bread is probably my least favorite of my good game list.
What's your favorite game then?
Five Nights at Freddy's
Really?
I used to love that game when I was younger, but currently it's not my favorite game anymore. Obviously, I kind of grew out of it. But
is it the first one?
The first. Well, I think Ultimate Custom Night is my favorite out of all of them, and my second favorite out of all of them is the first one. Yeah,
I actually really liked the first game, but then I think it got maybe a bit too popular. Because when the first one came out, it was very different. Well, I mean, kind of, but the first game, it was like really new in the sense that not many people had done the similar
concepts,
mechanics, and concept. And then the second game was really similar,
and then
I think the third one too.
It wasn't as similar, but it was still similar enough where it died down. And then the fourth one brought in new mechanics, and then it brought the fan base back up, and then then FNAF world kind of.
But there's a fan game. I can't remember the name of it now. Where you, where you actually go around, like walking around in.
The Joy Creation. That's it.
Yeah.
I love that one. That's my favorite fan game.
That's what I was expecting, like the second or third game to be like because. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. So maybe I also like put too high expectations, but I think the first one was really good just because of that, because it was like you couldn't know what you were gonna get.
And then I guess my third favorite out of the franchise was Sister Location, which was the fifth one. Dang, there's so many. But it introduced the walking around mechanics, but it still had Scott's little way of having it be point and click, walking around, making sure you don't make enough noise. There were so many mechanics, and each night was 100% different than the last one, and I loved that so much because it progressed you.
Yeah, I always like the lore and stuff around it, even though even with the fan base. So I think it's cool.
Yeah, like I've learned how to get away and don't let the fan base bother me, because that's how Undertale ruined me. That's how that's how games were ruined for me. Like Undertale, it got ruined for me because with the fan base. If you said we have had one opinion, thousands of other people had a different opinion from you, and you just got slammed for it.
Yeah, that's actually why I didn't finish Undertale, because when I was streaming it, I got like 10 people like saying like, "Oh, you have to do this, do that. If you don't do this, I won't watch." Like it's not enjoyable to stream.
You just get,
oh wow, we're getting a bunch of questions.
I know. It's funny. We zone out for like 5 minutes of not getting any questions. All right.
Okay, let's try to go through these questions. Give us a trend that you hated.
Dabbing.
Well, dabbing. Yeah, I have to say dabbing too.
Well, my least favorite trend out of all of them was fidget spinners. I made videos on them because they got views. Honestly, I was at that point in time when they were popular. I was desperate because I was like, you know what, I don't like how everything's going. I'm gonna get a fidget spinner because it's the new trend, and I regret that stage of my YouTube channel the most.
I'm gonna be really different and say I actually didn't mind that, because do you know where it comes from, the fidget spinners?
ADHD.
Yeah, so I think that's actually cool that
that's why I have this
not the normal kids, but kids that have that kind of issues. They were suddenly one of the but that's what I mean. I think that was a cool thing. That
I liked the idea, but my issue is it turned in once it got popular. It turned into a money grab, and that's why the fidget cube right here, that was a really cool thing, and I still use it, and that's something that helps me focus, because it has so many things on it. It's not just a one little spinner. Yeah,
no, I mean at any time trends become annoying. That's why they're trend, because they like die down. So I can see what you mean. Oh wow, do you know who Seth Everman is?
Huh?
What's your opinion on Seth Everman? Do you know who it is?
I've heard the name.
It's a Swedish YouTuber that makes music stuff. Like, I know like way too much stuff about YouTube because I researched it so much like before trying to figure out what's popular and what's not popular.
Yeah.
So I can answer that. I like his music. He's a very talented musician, and yeah, he's cool.
I need to start following more remixes and YouTube channels for music, because I just now started to really get into them. I feel like I'm late to the party. But yeah.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm playing with my fidget. I'm gonna stop.
Okay, let's see. What about favorite genres in games? Wow, that's such like a
horror.
broad
I love horror.
Oh, you like horror? Okay.
It tenses you up, but I also like the adventure genres as well. And action as well. Like I like a lot of them. If it's a good game, I like it. But my main favorite is horror.
Have you played any of the old games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill?
I've played a couple Resident Evil games. Didn't do any on my channel. Bad decision on my part, because I really wanted to play Resident Evil 7 on my channel when it was popular. I didn't play it till late. I actually streamed that whole game. And it was. I think that's one of the reasons. Like, everybody was streaming it, and I didn't get. I spoiled the game for myself, and I hate that, because I feel so entitled not to spoil it before I play it, and that's what I did with Five Nights at Freddy's, and I screwed myself over with that one.
I'm just reading the questions. Sorry, it made me laugh. Can you host Pew News? Yes, if Pewdiepie asked me, I would definitely do it, but I don't think Pewdiepie would ever ask me.
I'm Poppy Harlow. Gloria
I would say I'm Felix #2 or something like that.
I think Pewdiepie himself has only hosted it once. Every other time it's been Gloria Bolger or Poppy Harlow.
Oh yeah, he hires them in.
Man, Poppy Harlow is my favorite. Every time you say Poppy Harlow, you have to go.
You have to do it.
Mm-hmm. It just I didn't know that. I tried saying it without doing it, and my hand just.
But I can't make that noise.
You can't? Alright, so you take your finger.
No, I really can't do it.
Really?
Like, I can't. Yeah, I can't do it. Like, I don't have that. Like, I think it's like something what's it called? It's like a gene thing you can have. Like it's the same with like the tongue and so on. Like I really can do it. Like I tried it before.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I can do it.
That's weird. That's crazy.
But let's see. Wait,
Opinions
there's
on
some more questions. Oh, what's your opinion on Doki Doki Literature Club?
Go, you first. You first.
I well, I really like the idea, and I wish that I would have played it before it became so like popular and hyped, because that always kind of ruins it. But
I have to be careful what I say for this one.
I like it. I like the idea. I know that they're gonna make something new.
It's in my Steam library.
I think very recently they said on their Twitter that they're gonna make a new game. I don't know if it's like Doki Doki Literature Club 2 or if it's something different, but I think they did something new, and that's always cool with games.
Now,
and it was free to play. Which is
yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Didn't play it on my channel. Not kid friendly. that's all I have to say.
Oh, you mean like that? Oh, I don't think about that at all. Like, if you're gonna go by kid friendly, then it's like you can't play Counter-Strike. You can't.
Oh, I played Counter-Strike. I got demonetized immediately when I still had monetization.
You can play Fable. You can play like any cool game. You can play Five Nights at Freddy. You can play. I mean, I think YouTube is very bad.
I've played certain games that aren't kid friendly, but made them kid friendly, and I've been okay with it. Like when Yandere Simulator becomes a full game, I'm gonna play it on my channel. I already have the game myself, but like.
Well, some of those videos do get demonetized. Like I hope you know that. It's
I'm
like a
really
roulette for me.
I've made a video on it like a long time ago on my old channel, and that was before demonetization was a thing. And then I looked back on it, I was like, "It's what?"
Well, I stopped trying to understand it, because some of the videos I have I would think, oh, this is not gonna get monetized, and then they're like, oh, this is fine, and then I have another video where I'm like, I mean, this is no blood, there's no violence, no nothing, and it's like demonetized.
I know, it's gotten to the point where BG Mike, I watch a lot of his Yandere Simulator videos. He literally has to blur out. I would go back to it every single time. He has to blur out whenever he kills someone. He says, "We're making him go to sleep," or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's definitely more successful, so you should probably do it that way. I kind of usually just go like, yeah, roulette. Like maybe it will get monetized.
As a
maybe
cartoon,
not.
I'm gonna show the blood. I'm not. I don't care. If it gets demonetized, then I don't. It wasn't rightfully so. So, if YouTube wants to think that, then that's on them, and they've lost their money from a good creator.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, it's different when you're trying to do it full time. I'm reading your chat, and it's
my chat. Yeah, there's a
Gaming Felix is Pewdiepie in disguise. He's the mastermind of the Pewdiepie channel. You guys are giving me way too much credit.
You have the headphones. That's the proof.
Yeah, I bought them, so.
It's go. I Poppy Harlow. Or something like that.
Let's see. Was there any more questions? I think
I don't really
was
I don't know. Doki
questions.
Doki. I like it. It was fun. I like the story. I like everything. Like you can edit the game files and still like you can totally break the game. But it was meant to be broken. I loved that.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I really like that they were doing new stuff, and I think that's what you're gonna need in a lot of games. That's actually why I like indie games, because they
bring new ideas to the table without this big corporate company.
Yeah. Like instead of like focusing on having the most amazing graphics, they think of like how can we make more interesting gameplay, or like what kind of stuff can we do that's gonna be like cool or new. And yeah, I mean, like Doki Doki is a good example, because they don't have like fancy graphics, and it's almost like a visual novel, but it's not, because they try to do new things, so it's cool.
I know, it's crazy. Why do we have so many interesting people. Thank you, fan base. And Felix's fan base. So,
yeah,
what's your
it's small,
what's your
but it
favorite
exists.
indie game, just in general?
Mine?
Mhm.
Wow. I like way too many indie games. It's like if I go by hours spent, it would probably be Binding of Isaac. Like I spent
Oh, that game is so good.
so many hours in the game.
It is a very
Um,
unique story, which I appreciate.
yeah, but the thing that I think is the most amazing about Binding of Isaac, which I think anyone like, especially since you said you're working on making a game,
Hmm.
is the replay factor.
Yeah.
It's amazing that with so little elements you can like spend so many hours just because of the random factor and the
On my
replayability.
yeah, on my Nintendo Switch, I have like 100 hours on that game, maybe
So
more.
yeah.
But
Did you like the last chapter of Ban? Oh my god, I haven't played it.
neither have I. I had to replay the entire game, and it's got. Oh, I forgot how to do everything. I totally forgot how to do everything in that game. So
I
I haven't gotten to it. How about
I
you?
was away like at that point when it dropped. I was going to the UK, so I couldn't record it since I was like going to the airport and stuff. So I totally missed out on it.
I've seen a couple of things. Well, dang. It's been an hour and 11 minutes. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think so. I need to actually go and record video. So
yeah, hey,
but
thank you so much for coming on.
it was really cool. I hope that you reached that. What was it, 1,000 or what were your goal?
I got a subscriber. You have to dab. We got so close to ending
I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave before dabbing. I'll do it like offline without you guys watching.
Okay, I promise. I'll make sure to stop streaming before you can do it. All right, thank you so much for coming on. Though, if we ever want to do a part 2, ever in the future, like I plan to do one with Michael soon.
Yeah, definitely. You can just ask me whenever, and I will see it. Like the only issue for me is that I'm always doing things, so I kind of have to schedule things. Dab. See now, like we have to end it before I'm forced to do it.
Okay. Yeah, guys, stay tuned. 2 weeks from now, we're having Gonzi on. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to Gaming Felix. Follow him on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. And subscribe to my channels. You know what they are already. All the links are in the description. See you guys. Bye bye.